What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. And today, happy Valentine's to all my single cocksuckers out there. I know you guys are going through it, you know, but it's okay. Sorry, okay. Because, guys, being lonely is a gift from God. Never be that guy. I'm in Valentine's uniform. Like the little Cupid? Like the picture? It's the picture. Me raising up myself. Um, yeah, because look, you're never a man who needs a girl. A man who, oh, I'm so lonely, I need a girl. A pick me boy. Nasty, some pussy shit. As I sip sparkling with pink and pink glasses. But it's true. You never want to be the pick me boy who tells everyone, I'm so lonely. I don't really have anyone. Because guess what, bro? No one's going to feel safe with you. They're going to feel safe with the man who goes, yeah, I'm alone, but I have God. I'm married to the cross. I don't need anyone right now. I am just fine, and everything is going to be just fine. That is who people feel safe around. That's who they want to marry. So I have 1 Corinthians 13:4-8. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but it always rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. So it's saying all the human, earthly things, love will, when you bring human, earthly, negative vibrations into Christ-like love, it doesn't work, right? Then you don't have love. So, yeah, I wanted to make this clear. If you guys find someone, you must cherish them. And I was talking with someone and we were talking about love, and they had asked, or I had asked actually, I said, would you leave, let's just say you're married and you have a wife and you have a kids and you fall out of love, maybe they've gained weight, maybe they're not themselves, time changes things drastically, so maybe just things happen and you fell out of love with them, would you leave them? And they say, yeah, why wouldn't I if we fell out of love? And then we were talking and I said, I feel like if you leave, a wife is different than a girlfriend, right? If you're married and you leave your wife over something stupid, I don't feel it anymore. Well, buddy, you better buckle up and you better feel it. Because in my personal opinion, when you choose someone, this is what I wanted to say with love. If you're going to choose someone to marry them, you must honor them, respect them. As Jesus said, love your wife as God loves his church. Men are called to love our wife beyond feelings. Love is not a feeling, but love is an action. If you are to leave the person because you don't feel it and you already built a home with that person, your love was never real. It's the same thing with God. If you leave God because you don't really feel God and you stop being a Christian because of that, were you ever really a Christian? No. You're gonna have times where you don't feel like being a Christian. You don't want to be a Christian, but you don't leave the faith. You don't leave the cross. Those are just human emotions. You're not supposed to go off of your emotions. You're supposed to go off logic. So if you leave your church, your wife, because you don't feel it, vice versa. If you, woman, if you leave, your leader, your man, you guys were never married. You guys were never anything real. And I think I say this all the time. We all want love that we look at. When they look at you, they still look at you as if you're their strength. It doesn't matter what it is. They still look at you like you are their rock. We all want love that ascends time, that ascends everything. We all want real love. And so instead of looking for the right person, you need to become the right person. You need to become a man to where the woman feels safe with you and you feel safe being a man. If you don't feel comfortable walking in your masculine with your feminine woman, then you're not really a man with your woman, you know? And what I mean by that is if you don't feel comfortable with providing, protecting, leading, guiding, patient, loving, nurturing, if you can't be that as a man, then you can't be a man, right? And, you know, if you can have a good conversation with your woman, you know, I've seen all these so-called masculine men try to talk about love, try to talk about advice with women, and I've seen it, you know, and you look at that person and you go, damn, like, you have it all. You really have it all. But I really would never want to fucking be you. It's fucking hilarious how that shit works, bro. I've seen all these macho men talking, oh, you gotta keep your bitch in check, you gotta why the fuck is your woman talking? You're supposed to be talking. What the fuck? Are you have conversations with your girlfriend? You want to actually talk to a lady? Dude, you're a fucking dork, bro. You're a dork. You have so much money, you have fame, and you have all the girls. But every guy looks at you and thinks you're low-key a pussy, bro. Like, you're low-key a bitch. And, dude, I think, like, we've all got it so wrong. Like, we've praised all these people, like, oh, I could pick up so many girls. I could fuck all these girls. It means nothing. It means nothing when you're face to face with Christ. Guys, when you actually meet Jesus, you're going to have a really hard time accepting that that's who you were. I think men don't know how to be masculine without being degrading. You know, I think that's one of our biggest flaws in this generation is that we don't know how to be men without being vulgar. We don't know how to talk to women, talk about women without our insecurities showing, you know. And I've seen it in a lot of higher ups. I've seen like a lot of like I said, like, and most of the people I'm talking about is like, I guess you could say Andrew Tate, but like even then, like, they're all dorks, dude. Like I take no advice from any man. To be honest with you guys, if you want real advice with getting a girlfriend, stop listening to people. Stop listening to men. Stop listening to women. Just stop. This is the only time I encourage you to listen to someone, is what I'm about to tell you. If you really want good advice to get a girl, it's really as simple as be playful, be fun, be you. That's really it. I could tell you, oh, you gotta be like this, you gotta be like that, and now you're only attracting the woman who actually likes the facade of you. If I tell you have to do this, you have to do that in order to get a girl, dude, you're not going to keep her. Or you're not going to love her because she's not you. You know what I mean? So when it comes to love, bro, it's as gay and head ass as be you. You know what I mean? And the basics, you know, if you really want a girlfriend, you know, make sure your teeth are nice, get in good shape, you know, maybe like fix your hair, dress nice, you know, if you want to look presentable. But at the end of the day, bro, stop listening to these dating advice fucking making money off of you. If you actually want a girl, you have to do this trick, you have to manipulate her like this, dude, it's dorky shit. It's dorky shit, bro. Stop paying attention to women, stop focusing on women. Literally focus on your passion, focus on your craft, become a man of God, and God will give you your missing rib. And you don't need that one missing rib. You're fine right now. You're young right now. You're living right now. You're fine. Maybe in the future you need it. You don't need it right now. If you don't have it, it's because you don't need it. So stop distracting yourself with this fake problem. Oh, I'm lonely. Like, I feel like I need... No, you know you don't. You know you don't. But it's easy for you to distract yourself like that. And it's easier to pay attention to that. So, you know, you don't need anyone. And we really lost love, dude. Like, love, like, to really love your woman, to really have someone who loves you, who, like, you pick someone that you could talk with for real. Dude, like imagine what that must feel like. Like you have someone that you could literally, you could make a empire of racist jokes. You could make a whole list of like dark humor, a girl who will add on to your jokes, a girl who won't look at you differently when maybe you fall, maybe you don't got it at the moment. She won't look at you differently. She'll help you build up. Like, bro, now that's some true love. Like that's some real shit, and that's what every man looks for. You know. So, I'll tell you, I can't tell you how to be real. I can't teach you how to be yourself authentically. I can't teach you that shit. I could tell you to do it. I can remind you, yo, bro, that you're acting out of character right now. But I can't tell you, oh, you need to be like this, and that in order to get this person. That's not true love. That's not real love. Real love is you see who they are, you love them for who they are, good or bad. You love it anyways. And now, you see them for who God called them to be. You don't push them to be that. You just encourage them to be that. And more importantly, you become who God called you to be. And now, that's when the masculine and the feminine, the solar and the lunar, it fuses together. And now, you have harmony. Now you have family. Now you have love. Now you have money. You know? We all need encouragement. And I think that love is, I gotta be careful with what I say because I don't want to come off wrong, but love is almost a partnership. Love is almost a business in the sense where like you both gotta be invested, you both gotta take care of it. And just imagine someone who really wants to listen to you. And I believe, truly, the honeymoon stage ends, love ends. Why? Why is there a honeymoon stage? It's just, oh, you see each other's true colors. It's not really it, in my personal opinion. The curiosity dies, that's why. When curiosity dies, love ends. It's as simple as that. When there's no more curiosity, when there's no more I want to learn more about my partner, that's when love really ends, right? And you could always be learning more about each other. Maybe it's not always asking each other questions, but always having that desire to know more about them. And what I mean by that is this. You ask how was work today, and you actually mean it. You actually want to hear how their day was. You don't just say, how was your day? Did you have a good day at work? And now you're on autopilot. What did you do? What did you eat? Did you take a shit? Was the shit fat? No, like you actually want to know if their butthole's bleeding, you know, because you actually care about that ass. No, but you know what I mean? Like you actually, what it means to always be curious about someone is like you always want to know actually, genuinely, if they're okay. How was their day? Why was their day so bad? Why did that upset them? You know, that's when love ends, when you no longer actually care. When they go, how was your day, babe? Oh, that's cool. You don't, what the fuck? Or what's the difference? How was your day? Tell me more about it. It's been 8 months and I still go, oh, I want to know. Why? Why did you have a hard time? Oh, why did you laugh today? What made you laugh? Or, oh, that's funny. I'm going to go do some work. Which one? 2 years in, 10 years in. How was your day? Oh, why wasn't it so good? You see, I actually care. It's fresh. It's like the first time you met. Once you get used to what your partner says, even if you know what they're going to say, you have to find that willpower. So I'm telling you, don't get into a relationship if you're not ready to die to self. You got to be ready to die for them and live for them. You know, you don't want to find someone who's going to make you change your humor. You don't want to find someone who's going to make you change who you are. You just want to find someone who's going to implement new things into your life. So I'm not looking to find a girl to change my humor, no. I'm looking to find a girl to add on to my humor. I already have my funny racist jokes. Now she's going to show me her sexist jokes. You know? So, yeah, like, love is not true love is not finding someone who not only brings more out of you, but brings new things out of you too. They're not looking to change the way I look at life. They're looking to add on the way I look at life. They're not looking at me to be like, no, you can't have your favorite color yellow, now it has to be blue. No. They go, look at this yellow, but look, there's a different shade of yellow. That's what love is. They know your favorite color is yellow, and they introduce you to a new shade of yellow, and you fall in love again. That's what love is. You know? But yeah, guys, love is the essence of life. We all need love, whether it's from yourself, friends, family, God. Mostly God, right? We all need love. We all need love. We all need love from something. Either your passion, career. What a lot of people do wrong though is when they don't have love, they find it in something else, you know? Like they find it in all kinds of nasty stuff. But with that being said, guys, that's love. We're going to play